Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the CGPATRIOT podcast, Awake with Reason. And this will be my second video today. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe below. I wanted to give you a little update on, or not really an update, this is more of a pay it forward podcast or video cast or blog, whatever you want to call it. A long time ago, 8 months ago, I was introduced to Nesara Gesara, and the gentleman that introduced me was actually Charlie Ward, that Charlie Ward channel, when he only had, I think, like 40 subscribers. Now he has like millions. So one of the things that one of the videos, it had to do with the new king, and I don't know where that's going, the new king of England. It was a great video that they put out, great production, and the concept is that he had on that first video, he had Jack Kidd. And Jack Kidd had mentioned Nesara Gesara. And if you go on Charlie Ward's channel, he's got a channel up on Bitchute. I'll leave the link in the description below. He explains all about Nesara Gesara, but they explained it, and they explained the revaluation, right? So I'm just going to do a quick video here. I want to pay it forward. When I saw that video, it was because I watched a succession of other videos and stumbled upon it, and it only resonated with me at the time. I kept sharing it with my friends, and none of them really, my local friends, and none of them really, thought too much about it. I said, look, guys, if you want to, make an investment, if this thing's for real, you can actually turn around. The turnaround, the ROI of your investment is unbelievable, and it's also to help and promote. So most of the folks that are doing this, in general, it's to to reestablish the humanitarian projects that are out there. So and I'm all about that. I owned a company that was eco-friendly for backpacks a long time ago, and I've always been in the philanthropy mindset, and wanting to help other people. Actually, one of these days, I want to start up a rehab facility called Lighthouse. So we'll see. But anyways, I wanted to share with you the information, or at least the breadcrumbs that I received. I was able to. I think it resonated with me, honestly, and I think hopefully it will resonate with you, because I've sent this out, the idea of this ROI, particularly with, some of the foreign currencies that if they go to 1-to-1 ratio, right, that it will be an astronomical, yield on the ROI. So the other one is gold and silver. And my dad was a gold dealer when I was young, back in the 80s. He used to carry a gun strapped to him going to New York City. And back in the 80s, it was cutthroat. So anyways, so I grew up around gold and silver. And it's interesting that I'm getting back into it. And the gold and silver at its current level is so undervalued, it's absolutely insane. So I'll do another video on why that's the case. But I want to show you how you can invest real quick. And again, I want to make the statement, which everybody does make. I am not a professional financial consultant. I am not a professional. So this is just not even advice. I'm just showing you some of the information. Take it for what it's worth and do some digging. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to show you the U.S. debt clock, which is a running clock of the debt that we have, which is unbelievable. And what you'll notice is some of these numbers, and I don't want to take too long in this video, some of these numbers, and I'll put this in the links below, some of these numbers are actually going reverse. And it's a good telltale sign that Nesara Gesara is actually occurring. So you would think with all the trillions of dollars that we have spent on these COVID relief bills, the number would be going skyrocketing in all these categories. But that's not really the case. So what you're going to do is when you go to usdebtclock.org, you're going to click on gold and precious metals at the bottom right. And then what you'll notice is there's this, I'm going to take a screenshot and blow it up for you guys. What you'll notice is that there is this gold and silver ratio, okay? And this dollar to silver ratio. So this is what that ratio was back in 1913, before they pretty much stole all our gold and silver and decided to put us on a fiat, which is, again, a topic for another day. But the fact of the matter is that if you were to buy an ounce of silver, which today is, let's look at the price. The ask is 26.21. That ounce of silver, when revalued for the gold and silver backing, not standard, but the gold and silver backing, that this could be possibly the price per ounce of silver. And I've been told by other financial folks that, particularly like Pimpy, I'll put his link in the bottom below too, that it could be even more than that. So based upon these two ratios here, so if you bought an ounce of gold, which you can get for $17.28 for an ounce, the return on investment would be $35,252 per ounce minus what you paid for it, right? So, and then you're looking at the gold to silver ratio should be in the 10-to-1 ratio right now, and it's right now we're looking at it an 87-to-1. So it shows how much gold and how much silver is out there and how much is being mined. So so that's something to look at as well. So a good place to get the silver that I use online, and I have no association with these guys. I just bought it online, and I do buy it from my local dealer as well. So you can buy from your local dealer, and the local dealer is a great option. Just type into your Google search or Maps or whatever, gold dealer, and I wouldn't go to a pawn shop. They're gonna probably have super high prices. Just go to a local gold and silver dealer. And so I'm going to go ahead and show this screen real quick. So I've bought most of my silver from JM Bullion, and you just basically go to the silver area here. You just click on it, and we'll see if some of these are even in stock. It looks like, let's see what's in stock, because they've been literally running out of everything. All right, it looks like they got a lot of stuff back in stock. So what it looks like is they're about $10 over spot price. So it's pretty pricey. Actually, you got one here, which is the Buffalo. So that's not bad. It's under $4 over spot. So that's a pretty decent deal, and I would suggest, that's a pre-sale. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to get this right away, but it'd be a good investment if you don't mind waiting a little while to get that silver. And just to be sure, get the silver physically in hand. You don't want to put this in some kind of repository. You want to have this in hand and get a safe for your house. I would put it in a safe place. So, and as you notice, the silver ask is 26.21 and the gold ask is 17.29. I haven't touched any of these other metals, precious metals, platinum, palladium. They're just too. I haven't even touched gold. The return on investment for me currently, that's just too high for me, right? So let's go ahead, and I want to talk about the revaluation of international currency. So I'm going to bring this up here. This is on eBay. So the thing about eBay, and I would just suggest this, is that eBay is going to, you just got to be very careful what you buy from eBay. You want to really look for uncirculated authentic dollars, or Iraqi dinar, or Vietnam dong. The other one is Zimbabwe zim. So you really want to look for, obviously, the ratings of the seller, the feedback. Again, I'm not promoting this one. This is one I just found when I typed in dinar uncirculated. So basically, you want to get uncirculated and authentic with the security features on there. And if you think about it, what you're going to get here is 25,000 dinar for this price, right? So if this, or when, I'm going to say when this goes on par with the US dollar, you spent this, you get back this, okay? So that's the most ideal situation. For some reason, with both gold and silver and the foreign currencies, look, if you don't get your money back, basically, or if for some crazy reason this does not work out the way I think it's going to, right? You can always return this or exchange it back. Same with gold, same with silver, all right? Silver and gold are low right now. So when you do return it back, you're going to have a profit. In these, it's $37.97. You might, if it goes down, you go to exchange, you go to your bank and you exchange it for $30 and you lost $7. So this isn't really high risk. So that's why I highly suggest, from my personal opinion, again, I'm not an authorized financial advisor. So you just got to kind of take a look around, use your intuition. If this resonates with you, which it did with me, again, I've sent these to multiple folks that are in my network here, not online, not on Twitter or anything, and nobody's pulled the trigger. Only one of my buddies pulled the trigger on silver, and he had already been into stacking, which is what they call stacking bars. But other than that, nobody's actually taken the time or thought it's even possible. They think I'm crazy, right? And the fact of the matter is, it resonated with me, and it might resonate with you. And if it resonates with you, then you're meant to do this. You're meant to see the wealth and benefits and prosperity that this could allow. And the thing is that for what I'm going to use it for is, again, I want to open a rehab facility, locally or even regionally, and particularly after this is all over, this craziness, I want to bring people in that need that extra hand to kind of guide them through the awakening process, right? And a lot of people are diving into drugs and alcohol now because of everything that's going on. They're isolated and stuff. So I know how that feels. I was in a dark place for a long time, a few years ago, so I know how that feels, and I want to help folks out. But if, again, like I said, if this resonates with you, then it's meant to be, right? And if you think I'm crazy, then you know what? Just move on. And more power to you. It's your investment. Like I said, you can make a small investment here, and you can make a huge return here. If this sounds like something that's up your alley, go ahead and check out those resource links I'm going to post below. And I'll do another video. I think probably in succession to these, to dive in a little bit more to Nesara Gesara, so you get an idea of what it is. I'll probably be referencing other people's videos, but Charlie Ward and Pimpy, Charlie Ward in particular, is the best resource for that. He's got a ton of videos. He's the reason why I dove into this, and I'm part of his Insiders Club, and it's a daily channel that I always go to, and it's worked out for me, and it's kept me sane in these crazy times. Okay, Patriots, you have a good day, and thanks for visiting the channel again. I've got other videos. They're going to be in the description below. And all right, Patriots, stay frosty.